TIFU by going on a date with my friend. I went on a date with one of my friends whom I'll call Sarah. Not her real name. That I attend the same university with. I've always known that my friend has a thing for me. But I've always been reluctant to go on a date with her because I genuinely value our friendship. And felt putting romance there would just mess things up. About a week ago, I was hanging out with Sarah and our other mutual friend as they listened to me complain about my unfortunate dating history. The mutual friend then put out the idea of a date between Sarah and I. He did this mainly to just make the room temporarily awkward. But it led to a conversation where I essentially asked Sarah for a date. For the days leading up to the date, Sarah and I's became a lot more flirty. And I have to admit I was also excited for the date. 2 days ago, I picked Sarah up, and we went to a fairly fancy restaurant. When the waiter came, I ordered my food. She then ordered basically 3 separate meals. And I didn't know what to say or how to question why she ordered so much food. When I finished my food, she barely ate half of one plate. And she then said she wasn't actually hungry because she ate lunch right before she left her place. I asked her why then she ordered 3 meals, and she said one is for her mom's dinner since she's always wanted to try this restaurant out, and the other meal is for her to eat with her mom during dinner. I then told her that it's nice that she's getting dinner for her mom. It's cute that she would do that. To which she responded, "I should be thanking you since you're paying." I had told her I would pay for the date, but I definitely never agreed to paying for her mom and her dinner when we had only gone out for lunch. The meal was expensive, but I would have been fine paying for her if she actually ate all 3 meals. Instead, it all just felt wrong to me. The rest of the date was ruined for me. And I was checked out for the rest of the date. I was just going through the motions. After I left her at her place, I went radio silent on her as I was still annoyed by what she did. Today, I wanted to just tell her that I think it's better we go back to being friends. But as I opened our chat message I read a message she sent me shortly after our date. She basically was thanking me for the date and then went on to pour out her feelings for me and say that she has loved me for years and the date was like a dream come true for her. I had to drive over to her place to try as gently as possible that the feelings aren't mutual. Which resulted in her crying and screaming at me as to why I was flirting with her before the date. And why I even asked her out to the date. I feel horrible. TLDR. I went on it with my friend and she made me buy her 2 meals and another for her mom's dinner. Put me off. I wanted to ask for things to go back to normal. But she's now admitted to being in love with me and hates me for not reciprocating those feelings. You didn't fool, she did. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Waiting for the corresponding TIFU by ordering 3 meals on a first date with someone I liked. God, it couldn't be more entitled unless it was. You offered to pay for my ride to the date. So I ordered this new car. Single quote. So did you actually reference the dinner X3 as the reason your feelings were turned off when speaking with her? Def would be good to share as she seems clueless. I can't imagine having a crush on someone and pulling a stunt like this. Never would have guessed in a million years this is how a friendship would die. But I would also end this friendship. Sarah seems extremely entitled and inconsiderate. You dodged a missile. Honestly, it sounds like you dodged a bullet. You should explain to her that you felt used. You agreed to pay for the meal, not tomorrow's lunch too, and any extra should not be your responsibility. From your story, it seems like your friendship isn't valued and that she only intends on using you. I'm the kind of guy that pays on the first date. I do not mind. But to come on a date, buy 3 meals with the expectation that the guy will be paying for it all is insane. To top it all off, She did this to a person whom she loved for years, and the date is a dream come true. If you really see her as a friend, even if you don't wish to continue the friendship, IMHO, you should tell her the truth, that you thought it was inconsiderate of her to expect you to pay for the extra meals. Hopefully she will learn that her actions were entitled and terrible, and that's not how you treat someone you want to have a relationship with, or anyone for that matter. Your flirting was genuine, and so was asking her out. She will wonder what went wrong, so just tell her instead of her beating herself up over not knowing and concocting random reasons for why. This isn't how a healthy relationship starts. Move on up. There will be better experiences in the future. I mean, if this is how it went down, you really did nothing wrong. She didn't get a meal for her dad? Oh wait. If she had a crush, why would she make such a bad first impression? She's missing a few screws. Doesn't sound like a friend at all, much less a romantic partner. The 3 meals thing is a huge red flag to me. Her way of thinking is wild. So who does that? Who here has ever ordered meals on the table, with no intention of touching them, just to bring them home as leftovers? Why not place a separate takeout order? Or at least let the waiter know those dishes are for takeout? You should have been honest about the extra meal thing upsetting you. Did you end up having to pay for all the meals too? You told her about the 3 meals. Right? You have it a legitimate chance, and she messed up. She's thinking you never wanted to go in the first place. As a friend, date this person is doing a check to see how much they can use you for support of them. On any date, let alone first, that is an insane level of entitlement. Wow, Sarah is riding the crazy train. Lucky to find that out on date 1 and final.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.